Hello everyone and welcome to Breathing Solutions' first YouTube video. So we're really excited to be doing this video today, which is going to be an actual session that we would usually run as our live event, but we're going to be doing it in a YouTube format, and we'll be doing this monthly from now on in conjunction with the breathing session on the first Thursday of every month. So my name's Will Reed. I'm one of the founding members of Breathing Solutions, and my pronouns are he, him. And I'm really excited. So I'll be just sort of hosting today's session. So yeah, did you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so my name's Tara Gretton. I'm a solution-focused practitioner. It's me.
And I'm Jackie Storm. I'm a breath worker, and I'm going to be leading the breath session today.
Fantastic. So yeah, Breathing Solutions is really about young people and adults coming together with a shared passion about the power of the solution-focused approach and breath work. And we really want to visualize, collaborate and co-create preferred futures and hope. So we really amplify sort of existing strengths through the method of solution-focused practice and breath work. And we've really, been fed by the feedback that we've got and we've received from our group sessions, and so we're really happy to be able to offer this online. So yeah, that's just us. So if I just sort of ask Tara and Jackie just to introduce the solution focused approach and breathwork respectively, just to give a bit more information about what we do.
Yeah, thanks, Will. So yes, just to say that it's an absolute joy to work with Will and with Jackie, and so pleased to have had the opportunity to bring together breathwork and the solution-focused approach, and really importantly for it to have a really youth-led focus, and for Will to be the young person that supports us and leads Breathing Solutions. So the solution-focused approach is, when you think about it in its sort of therapeutic setting, it's very much working with people, alongside people, to co-create useful change. And you're working with people, as well as Will said, to achieve their preferred futures. So we as solution-focused practitioners believe that people are experts in their own lives. We have a job to do, but we are not the experts. They are experts in their own lives. So we work towards their hoped for change, and we do that together. And we believe that no problem happens all of the time, and that people are not defined by their problems. So as solution-focused practitioners, we don't analyse problems. It's not to say that we can't talk about problems, definitely give space for them to be acknowledged, but from that we work towards that hoped for change. And through that conversation that we have with people, we really work with them to identify their strengths, their existing strengths and capabilities, how they cope and manage already. And by doing this, we amplify it. And by doing that, we hope that people are more hopeful and can achieve their hoped for change. So in our sessions in the Breathing Solutions, and Jackie will talk more about the breathwork in a moment, but we noticed that the combination of the solution-focused conversation alongside breathwork was really powerful. So in these sessions, we have some solution-focused questions at the beginning and at the end of the breathwork. So now I'll pass you to Jackie to explain about breathwork.
So the way breathwork works very well with solution-focused is that makes you really identify how you breathe, and depending on what's going on in your life or what's in your past, your breathing patterns are going to be accordingly. So for instance, if life is really stressful, or even being in the cold, it's really cold outside right now, we stop breathing, we kind of anticipate pain and we hold on to pain. And in effect, what we do, we would lock in the memory of the discomfort in our body. And so eventually it's like walking around like a tight fist, and it can affect how we think and how we perceive life. So actually it can also limit our best hopes or how we see life and how we see ourselves. And we kind of, yeah, we're often so much more than what we realize. And once you start breathing naturally, what breathwork is about, you become more true to who you are as a person, and you start seeing life through the eyes of truth and yourself and your potential, and it becomes a lot more colorful and easier all of a sudden. We're not locked in the stress syndrome. So all we do is very, very simple. You basically just breathe in and out through your mouth or through your nose. When you breathe in and out during a breathwork session through your mouth, it's usually more dynamic. Whereas with the nose, it's more subtle, and it's up to you what's right for you. The main thing is to keep it in and out and no pause. It's a constant cycle. But I will talk you through this, and I will guide you through meditation, which you don't have to follow, but it just helps to focus. Yeah, we'll take it from there. So over to Will.
Great, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Tara and Jackie, for explaining solution-focused approach and breathwork in a bit more detail. So I suppose now I'll hand back over to Tara for some pre-session thoughts.
Yes, so something, well, that Will and I both mentioned when we talked about solution focus is about hopes. So the beginning of a solution focused conversation, we would ask people what their hopes are from our work together or for our conversation. And something that I've been thinking an awful lot about lately during this time is hope. And what that idea or notion of hope brings. And something I was thinking about when we ask people what their hopes are, that's a really personal question. But actually what we notice when we ask that question in the solution focused conversation, that it kind of takes people gently to possibility, to hoped for change. And something that I notice about myself when I think about what my hopes are, and recently been inviting myself every day to think about hope, just to really focus on hope. And I feel that it really connects to my heart. And something that we discussed today was actually how much hope and heart we feel and notice in the breathwork sessions. So something that I wanted to invite you to do today ahead of this session is just to really focus on hope. And what does hope mean to you? So what does hope mean to you? And what do you notice about yourself when you focus in on hope? So that's me.
Thank you. I think that's so powerful. I think for me, reflecting on hope, I sort of see no matter what is going on, there is always, you're not defined by the problem. There's always that one little bit that you're doing to cope already. And I suppose it can be a challenge, but it's about finding that thing that you're doing that is helping you already, and about replicating that and building on that existing strength to go towards your sort of hoped for future, I suppose. So yeah,
love that, Will.
great. So yeah, so just before the hand over to Jackie for the breath session, I just encourage you to sort of get comfortable. So whether that means you lie down or you know, turn some phones off or whatever. I take my glasses off. That makes me feel more comfortable. But just do whatever you want to do to just make yourself feel more comfortable and able to relax into this breath session. So yeah, I'll hand over to Jackie.
Okay, so I am going to give you a minute. Well, no, not a whole minute, but just a little bit of time to get comfortable, really. Make sure you're warm enough. As Will said, you know, take off your glasses if you need to and turn off any mobile phones. Just, this is your space. This is your time. And breath work is about internalizing. So again, keeping the eyes closed. So I'm going to invite you all to close your eyes. And just get a sense of your body. And just become the observer. What do your feet feel like? Are they tense? Are they open? How do your legs feel? Become aware of your lower back, your buttocks even, the seat. We hold a surprising amount of tension in this area, a bit like a dog's tail. Is your tail happy? Maybe not. How much tension is in your spine in general throughout your spine? Just become aware. See if you can become aware of your bone structure. Imagine yourself to go inside of your bone structure and look at your body from within your skeleton. And now gently start drawing your awareness to your breath. Just gentle breathing, just watching, observing. And if it feels right, place your hands on your abdomen. And see if you gently can breathe down to where your hands are at. So as you breathe in, open up the abdomen space, and as you breathe out, release. It's like a sighing out, no effort whatsoever. There's no blowing, there's no force, it's just release. And then let the in-breath happen naturally. So breathing in, open up, open the abdomen space gently, gently, and then release, let it go, let it go. And just work like this for a bit, in and out, but no pause. So as soon as you finish the out breath, start the in breath, and vice versa. It's a bit like the sea, the waves crashing on the shore and then coming back, crashing on the shore. So you can emphasize your out breath, just release it. Let it go. And see the out breath as a release, just releasing the day, releasing any discomfort in your mind, your body, in your memories. Just release anything what comes in the out breath. Don't hold on to it. Again, have the image of the crashing of the wave on the shore. Just release anything painful, really. It's a bit like a cleansing, letting go in the out breath. And then drawing in, opening up, release. Drawing in, opening up, release. Imagine breathing in new life and then release the old. Breathing in new life, release the old. Imagine widening from within as you're breathing in, new life, and then release, let go. Anything old, let go. So opening up, you can even imagine opening up your skull from the top of your head and breathing in this area and then releasing. Just release from the depths of your being, then breathing in from the top of your head. You can imagine drawing in life, light even, and life, all the way down to your abdomen and then release, let go. So a big wave going through your body, opening up from your head down to your abdomen and then release. This powerful wave moving through your body, a breath and release, in and out, in and out. And anything real would always be there, so it's safe to let go. It's always safe to let go. Release in that out breath. And I'm going to invite you to feel into the space below you. So feeling your buttocks and your seat, and then just going deeper into earth, and then imagine drawing breath from earth into your abdomen, up through your body, and then releasing again, letting go. So feeling deep into the earth and then breathing in that energy, that nature, and then releasing on the outside. So you're breathing with nature all the way around you, deep, deep, deep from below. Releasing the out breath, letting go. Anything real will always be there. It's safe to let go. Trust. Just feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into the earth, into the heart of the planet, and just breathing together with the planet. Gently filling up and then releasing the out breath, letting go. All the noise, let it go with out breath. And with your conscious awareness, you can even imagine going out on the other side of the planet and drawing your breath in from the other side of the planet, in through your body, and then releasing. There's no limit on the mind. We can tune in to all what we are, think. There's no limit. So take in this great energy from the other side of the planet, through your body, and then releasing like a big wave of cleansing. And then again, feeling the hands on the abdomen. Breathing into you, to your abdomen, and opening up this space. Making space for who you are. So feeling into yourself, to your hopes, to your being, just breathing into your abdomen and just feeling you. And again, releasing anything what's not you on the out breath. Honoring yourself as you're breathing in, saying hello to you, and then releasing as you're breathing out. So really kindly looking at yourself and all what's right about your intentions. I'm going to invite you to put your hands over your chest. Again, as you breathe in, gently breathe into this heart space. So gently opening and again feeling this tender area, the area where you keep your hope. So becoming aware of yourself in this space. So breathing in and opening up this heart space within you and releasing all what's unlike that heart space with the out breath. Totally let go in the out breath. Gently opening the in breath, the heart, and then releasing. So being kind, seeing, feeling your value, your gentle tenderness. And then just relax your arms and have your palms facing upwards. And as you breathe in, just breathe into your whole being, just gently opening up your inner space. And as you breathe out, just releasing, let go, sighing it out again. Opening, releasing, relaxing, and out breath. Again, having the attitude of value for yourself, caring for yourself. You matter. Opening your heart to yourself. You matter. Your good intentions, your hope matter. Gently opening up from within. Relaxing your shoulders as you breathe out. Your back, your facial muscles. Just relax. And knowing that you're good enough. Breathing in, opening up. Feeling yourself. Relax, breathe out, knowing that you're absolutely good enough. Relax in the out breath. And then start tuning in to people who we can see their good intentions as well, and even people who might come across maybe not desirable, but we know underneath it they got good intentions. So again, opening your heart up to other people around you, to anyone who comes to mind who needs maybe support, maybe acknowledgement that underneath it all they are absolutely fine. So open your heart up as you breathe in and then breathe out. Your love, really. So extend your love. Breathe out through your heart. Become the parent, become the healer to the people around you with your intentions. So open, breathing into your heart, and then breathing out, extending your love and compassion, understanding. Imagine connecting with other people's hearts who you care about. Almost imagine holding their hands and standing in a circle and breathing together. Breathing out love. Breathing in to your heart, holding all these hearts in your mind, in your soul. Holding hands, letting go. Breathing out. Creating this healing circle. This circle of love. Expanding, expanding, opening, opening, opening with the in-breath and then releasing out through your heart. It's safe to love. It's safe to feel. You matter. And just relax your breath. Relax your mind. And just feel this space. Feel the energy within you, the space within you, the quality. And then maybe wiggle your feet or fingers. Just gently kind of come back into the room, and taking your time, and in your own time, you can just open your eyes and well done for joining in and showing up for yourself. So what we do now is we have a sharing, because it's helpful to see what other people experience. So I'm going to invite both Tara and Will to have a share.
Who wants to go first?
Would you like to go first, Will?
Yeah, I can do. I just feel very at peace, I think, is a way to put it. But at the same time, I was sort of thinking of that notion of hope, and I was sort of yeah, just almost having it in my head, just conscious throughout that. And no, it came to sort of, I realised that no matter what is going on, how stressed I can be, there's always that way I'm coping, I suppose, from what I said earlier, noticing that way I'm already coping and the existing strength I have, of being able to sort of cope with what's going on at the moment, was really useful to me. And I suppose that made me hopeful for the future. And yeah, it just hope was such a powerful word, I think, for me today in the session. And thank you to Jackie once again, as always, for guiding us so beautifully through it.
Thanks, Will. Yeah, it's hard to put it into words, really, but I think that real connection with the heart, I think that's always so powerful when you guide us to, and I particularly, I felt the real strength of that, Jackie, when you invited us to put our hands on our chest. And yeah, lots of kind of things came up that were just sort of detangled, just sort of, and really breathing through my heart, and again with that sort of notion of hope, just helped those things to just sort of dissipate and detangle and just disappear. So yeah, just a real deep sense of peace, and such a wonderful feeling of And I think when you sort of really connect us with the earth, I feel, and when you were talking about sort of like our spine and our tail, you know, it's like the depth of that. My body just kind of like, so that deep relaxation, you know, I just think having this space and gift of an opportunity to do that, it's just so wonderful. And yeah, having that experience, connecting with the heart, connecting with the earth, and just opening up more space to be hopeful and to see possibility in everyday life. So yeah, thank you so much, Jackie.
My pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing I will mention actually is, yeah, also that struck me talking about the spine, and that's made me feel a lot, yeah, just that feeling of peace, sort of just feeling a lot more less, I don't know, tense, I suppose is the way to put it. But it was funny actually connecting with the earth. I just felt it was almost like a sort of like a tingling going up my spine kind of thing, and that was really weird, but it was just a nice kind of, it was almost like that happened and then I was able to just relax, and that was funny how it sort of came with, you know, touching different, you know, my chest and my abdomen, and touch my feet to the ground and all that kind of stuff. It's funny how that has that effect, I think, but it's so powerful. So yeah. How about you, Jackie? Did you have any feelings about today's session that you wanted to share with us? Or
It's always an honor, and I think the biggest thing, which is just there's no limits on the mind, and anything we feel is actually us. So if you can put your mind in all of this, it's who you are, and your energy goes out to these areas, but it also comes in and feeds you. And so when you can tune into something more, it feeds you. It's nutrition. It's a source, comforting and warming, and it's very real. Whereas, you know, it's so easy, we walk around shut off. And so, yeah, so it just was amazing to be able to, yeah, join with you in that energy. So thank you.
Thank you.
fantastic. So Tara, I don't know if you had any sort of more solution focused thoughts just to sort of lead us towards the end of the session. If not, no worries. But
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Will, whether you wanted to contribute to this, because obviously you really focused on that notion of hope in whilst you're breathing. But yeah, I suppose, you know, inviting people that have taken the time to watch and listen to this, and to be guided by Jackie, and to consider the solution focused questions. I would just invite people to just take a moment to notice, as we have, what difference the opportunity to take the time and have the space to come and breathe, what difference has it made to you? What have you noticed, or what did you notice whilst you were breathing that's really useful to notice? And that idea of hope, inviting people to think about, when we take time and give ourselves space to breathe, what difference does that make to the possibilities of us achieving our hoped for change? To add anything to that, Will?
I don't think I can. I think you said it so perfectly. Yeah, I that notion of noticing what difference giving yourself the time to breathe makes, I think, is so powerful. and something that's really, really worthwhile, I think. So yeah, definitely muse on Tara's question. As ever, I don't really want to pull us out of this environment or you know, I will do. So to the people that have stayed to this, thank you ever so much for watching. And so, as I said at the beginning of the session, this will be something that we will be doing monthly alongside our breathing session. So we will be releasing this 2 weeks after the breathing session. So we'll have the live breathing session on the first Thursday of every month, and this released on the third Thursday of every month. So this will come out, yeah, every month. And if it was useful to you, do send us some feedback or share it to someone else who might find it useful. And yeah, just keep your eye out on our pages for more things like this, and let us know what we can do that will be useful to you. So thank you ever so much once again for coming along, and yeah, just thank you.
And thank you to you, Will, for always holding the space so beautifully.
Thank you very much. Amazing. Right.